Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, the site of the second Monster Energy Triple Crown event. 3 races in one night. Here's the start of race number 1. And it's a good hole shot for Christian Craig.
Christian Craig filling in on that HRC Honda ride for Roczen and Seeley, the injured riders.
Tomac coming up through the field on his number 3 Monster Energy Kawasaki.
Here he gets to the inside of Weston Pike.
Here's Blake Baggett on the number 4. KTM rider had a very solid night, but he had to deal with Jason Anderson, the points leader.
Anderson boxes him out. They played this cat and mouse game a couple of laps. Anderson would end up in front.
Big crash here, taking out Weston Pike, who had a rough night. Cooper Webb involved as well.
And Brock Tickle on the Red Bull KTM, he goes limping off.
Look at the battle here. This was a spectacular race. And Justin Brayton comes ripping up the inside and puts his Honda into the lead.
Our top 5 were wheel to wheel. And at the end, Brayton ends up in front, loses it, goes back to the front as Anderson was putting on an amazing charge.
This would be the way they would fight throughout the race, but at the end, it's the rider out of North Carolina, Justin Brayton, who beats them all to the checkered flag. On to main event number 2. Gate drop again, and the land rush to the far end of the stadium, and it's Baggett again up near the front, but he wouldn't get credited with the hole shot. This time it goes to Anderson.
And meanwhile, Cooper Webb, who is down in that first crash, comes out second off this start. Tickle once again in another pileup.
Involved there with Tyler Bowers, and oh my, a big moment here.
Justin Hill goes over the bars big time.
He would end up breaking a toe in his right foot. And the Alpine Stars medical team would have to help him off the racetrack. Jason Anderson gets to the line just in front of Cooper Webb. He would win race number 2. Final main event of the night. Who would win the overall? Third and final gate drop. The hole shot so important. Baggett looks like he's going to get it.
Baggett would lead the way. Christian Craig once again is there, gets through the whoops a little bit quicker, secures the lead early on this first lap.
Craig's problem throughout the night had been hanging on to it, but it was an even tougher moment for Baggett.
Difficult track, Georgia red clay and hard rhythm sections. Big mistake by Baggett, big mistake by Tomac, but he would save it.
Then he would go after Anderson. Those two came into the season as title contenders. They would battle hard here tonight, and Tomac would get the advantage.
Anderson had a lot of points to work with to win the overall here tonight.
Cooper Webb comes after Anderson as well, and the Yamaha rider moves past. At the end, Marvin Musquin on the Red Bull KTM wins main event number 3. But the overall win goes to Jason Anderson, the points leader, who extends his lead in the standings. For Anderson, his first win in a Monster Energy Triple Crown event.